Well, it would be a very exciting time to be on the Purdue campus this week. And for the past, it seems like 3 years, we've watched the construction of the renovation and all the improvements. And now, for the most part, we see that come to fruition with a big celebration this weekend. And we fit into it nicely, I think, with the lid lifter on Thursday night with the Iowa Hawkeyes coming in. And then we'll also play Saturday night against Nebraska, and we'll talk about that later on. But it is great, and it is an exciting time to be at Purdue, and the commitment to the facilities, the athletic facilities, not just Mackey, but everything else that they're doing involved in this whole operation is going to just pay off in huge dividends, I think, for our athletic teams, and not just in the ability to recruit top-tier players, but the experience that these kids have when they're here. For us to have, first-rate athletic training facilities with everybody in the same area, from your team doctor to your psychologist to your trainers to all the rehab area being right there, and then right up above that you have your strength facilities with a brand new staff that has brought great enthusiasm into this program, and for us, you skip across the courtyard and you have our playing facility. And that is where our new locker rooms will be. And again, the volleyball portion of this renovation is one of the final pieces. But it's great because we've enjoyed all of the building of what's going on, and we've benefited from that. And then we still have something yet to come, which will be a over 3,000 square foot locker room with a lounge and, of course, showers and restroom facilities. And then across the hall from that will be our video room, and which will be a state-of-the-art room for our athletes. And also our coaches will have a locker room and a war room right next to that. So it will be second to none when completed. So we have a lot of excitement, and that's kind of what this dedication ceremony is all about this weekend. But obviously Iowa comes in, and they're a team that's in the bottom third of the league, yet they're not playing like a team in the bottom third. And I talked to our team yesterday as we began to prepare for Iowa, and I said I'm really impressed with the senior class and the coaching staff at Iowa, that despite having a less than stellar season, they're getting better and they're playing harder. And you see things that they're doing now that they weren't even doing close to 6 weeks ago when we played them up in Iowa. And I think it was a week and a half ago, they go out to Penn State and play them close in every game, including winning game 2 against Penn State. And every other game was right down to the wire. And then just last Saturday, Michigan, a team that took us to 5 and probably should have beaten us a week ago Saturday, they go to 5 with Michigan, Iowa and Michigan, and it was like 15-10 in the 5th game. So this is a team that continues to persevere, to fight through, to play with a purpose. And again, I think that's a credit to those seniors that haven't, tossed in the towel, and to a coaching staff that I think continues to work and has a good chemistry there, that program sees something beyond what they might do this season. They're seeing what they can build down the future. So I think that they're playing at a high enough level right now that there is no way that our team is going to look beyond them for anybody else. I think in our league this year, as it has been proven, that anything can happen. There's not a King Tut per se, Nebraska being the closest thing to that. They do have a 2-game lead over everybody else, but they've been in their share of 5-set matches that they've hung on to win. And I looked at their record of the 14 matches they've played. I think only 3 or 4 were 3-0 wins for them. They've found some real battles in the Big Ten, and I think John Cook would be the first to share that with everybody. But anything can happen, and our team knows that, and we don't need to experience that for ourselves to know that that's a possibility. And I think you learn from other people's mistakes better than you can from your own if you want to be successful. And I think our team will be well prepared. And you're right, that we are playing very well right now. We continue to get healthier. I think Anna Drury is going to be a player that people are going to see a lot more of. And I thought we'd get her in and play her quite a bit on Saturday, but things were going so smoothly, and because she is coming off of that surgery and that recovery, I don't like throwing her into the middle of a match. just because of she may not be as loose as what somebody who hasn't gone through all that recently. And so I'm being pretty careful with when we do use her. But our coaching staff was just saying last night that she may be our best player right now. I mean, she's playing as well as anybody. She's just hitting the tar out of the ball and playing with great passion. So this is a kid that our fans haven't even seen for a month, okay? And yet she's playing as well as anybody that we have. Katie Griffin had a terrific match, I thought, against Northwestern. Came in Game 3 and ended up getting 4 kills in just in one set. And her practice last night was the best I've seen from her in over a year. She was really, really good last night. So that depth to a pretty solid first 7, I think really is exciting. I mean, I thought last night's practice was the best I'd seen in years. And so it doesn't mean anything on what we'll do this weekend, but it shows that we've got some players that are really getting after it and starting to feel pretty good about who they are.